Hi guys, Kimberly. Thanks for joining the Twin Flame family. Welcome back to those of you returning, and welcome to those of you that are just joining the channel. You can check me out on the web at thetwinflamefamily.com. I'm running a special right now where if you book a reading with me, you get the follow-up session or the soul coaching session or intro to soul coaching for half off. So it's one reading and then an additional hour session of soul coaching. I use intuitive advisement in the soul coaching sessions as well. But many of you book with me, and by the end of the reading, you're like, I want more time, or I need more time, or then you go away and digest it and end up coming back a week later to facilitate some of the healing. So this is a great way for us to work together in 2 sessions, and there's obviously a price break for you, and it's a way to try out the soul coaching and to have the follow-up with me after the reading. So check that out. Again, click on schedule a session, and it is the reading and soul coaching session special. So one more announcement: on June 6th, I'm holding the next Divine Feminine Goddess Workshop, Transforming Your Wounded Warrior into a Goddess. And I'm really excited. I was just asked to speak at a Sacred Feminine workshop seminar this weekend. So I know I'm going to learn a lot from that, and I'll have stuff to add to my my monthly workshop. So I hope you can join me for that class on June 6th. That information is under the group services on thetwinflamefamily.com. So here's your weekly energy update for Collective Twin Flames. I told you I'd be waiting until Wednesday, May 10th, which is today. We're on the heels of the full moon in Scorpio. We have the sun opposing the full moon in Taurus. So 2 extremely opposite energies. And so I'll talk a little bit about those polarities as I pull these cards and get into the reading for the collective. Okay. So very much what's coming up for the feminine is she is really getting into her power, as we've been talking about, and as she steps more fully into that, there's still little things that are a little bit out of adjustment, that need to be adjusted. Okay, the little insecurities that are resurfacing. I feel like it's the ego kind of going, no, what are you doing? You're getting more authentic. No, you can't do that. So old stuff, some old shift, stuff that needs to be shifted still, and it's coming up for us to look at it. And many of you, when I say this, you're going to go, oh yeah, that's me. Because right now what's coming up is the 5 of Swords. And this is very much, I feel, for the feminine, about comparison thinking. It's about competing with others. It's about looking around at others and going, why am I not there yet too? Or feeling resistance in a sense of jealousy or envy. And I want you to think about, for the feminine, transforming your jealousy or envy or those insecurities into opportunities when we admire something, rather than feeling like, oh, I'm not good enough as that, or I'm not worthy of that, or I could never do that. Rather than that, take that admiration, kind of separate it from yourself, right, where you're not doing the comparison thing, and go, wow, how can I step more fully into that, right? And how can I step more fully into those qualities or that aspect? And this has no bearing on, you are who you are, and you are exactly who you're supposed to be at this very moment, at this place in time. And this is really about you honoring your unique individualism, owning your light, owning what makes you so unique. And even if those things are, even if you feel deep down like there's places where you're not as good as others, they're saying, shift that around now. It's time to shift the thinking and go into, where are my strengths? What are my strengths? And stop doing the comparison thinking. Instead, transform that into finding what you admire in others, finding places to emulate, and then trying those things on for size. Okay? So I love a confident woman with short hair. So I cut my hair because I'm trying it on for size. I love that. I've wanted to do this for a long time. As you guys know, I've cut my hair. So I like it. I mean, it's probably not forever, but it feels good right now. It's a change. I was following an impulse. I was following my gut. It's not something that felt inorganic. It felt very organic for me at this time. It feels more authentic. It feels, I'm trying it on for size. And when you guys ask me how to step more fully into your feminine, it's just about trying on the different traits. Does it mean you have to wear pink ribbons and be girly? No. Does it mean your hair has to be long? No. It just means you're aligning with who you authentically are. You're shining your gifts. You're shining your light. You're really owning your unique individualism and what you give to this world and the universe. And so let all this other stuff, this pushing, comparison, competitive, these insecurities, let that fall away and try to transform that thinking and those energies into something positive. Like, well, instead of hating that other woman because she's better, prettier, smarter, more gifted, I'm going to step more into those things that I admire. I'm going to try those things on for size. I'm going to have fun with this. So, I mean, there's nothing I can do about my hair. I can't grow it back overnight, right? So I have no choice but to just have fun with it, right? It's like this new thing I'm trying on for size. So stupid example, but I wanted to bring that into the reading because I'm in there too, feminine, and I'm with you. So, yes. And honestly, to bring this back to me so that you guys can have a chuckle, there's been a piece of me, of course, these old remnants keep coming up for me too, and they're going, now I've started to do the thing like, oh, she has long hair. Oh, wow, why did I cut my hair? I really... See, it's so much more feminine to have long hair. It's so much better to have long hair. And then I go, wait, stop. And I'm like, okay, that's not what this is about. This is about me owning this. This is who I am right now. This is my unique aura, my unique look, what I felt impulsed to do, right? It was like my gut telling me this is the right thing to do right now, right? So now I have to trust that, not second guess it, not doubt it, not go into the insecurities. So remember that, feminine. And Archangel Mikael is coming up for you, feminine. He's saying you can do it. You can do it. And it's very much for the feminine about trading in her sword for the torch, the light. And I say it's the torch, and it's coming up very literally with Archangel Mikael, because she is also pioneering the authenticity, the stepping into the fullness of her feminine. She's pioneering that balance for the masculine in the connection. So whether you know it or not, you are pioneering that in your twin flame connection by doing this. So yay, feminines, keep stepping more fully into these qualities. Keep trying things on for size. Keep shining your unique light. That's what you're supposed to be doing right now. For the masculine, he's struggling with it. He's struggling with his current situation. And I mean set of circumstances. He's not realizing that his inner peace can't be disturbed by these outside circumstances. He's getting very, shook up by how things are around him. And it's dictating how he feels inside. One of those things is what he's feeling from the divine feminine. So in addition to his current circumstantial situation, whether that's with a karmic relationship or whatever the circumstance is, whatever he's unhappy about, in addition to that, he's also feeling a little threatened, as I said in the last reading, by the feminine coming into her power. And this can be even if there's no contact, okay? You understand that, feminine? Even if you're not in contact with your twin, he still feels this energetically, and there is a dissatisfaction that's growing within him for his own life and current situation, and feeling threatened by the divine feminine twin flame. And this is all in alignment for his highest good, because he is going to, so these are some sleepless nights, okay, that he's having. This is really him like not wanting to be in his own skin. And what's coming in up underneath it is the transportation card. And this I very much feel like he wants to escape. He would love to just go on vacation or just piece out of his current situation right now, because it's kind of driving him mad. But it's really just him kind of not wanting to, or his ego not wanting to step fully into owning his authenticity or taking responsibility for his own happiness. But he's getting there. And this dissatisfaction that's growing, this feeling threatened, this dissatisfaction with the current situation, the sleepless nights, all of this is going to lead him to a turning point. And I feel for many of the masculine that will be over the summer, sometime between June and August, and particularly July keeps coming up for me, but I will, comment more on that as we get closer during the summer readings. But what's coming up over the masculine in this reading is the twin flame card. And I love that. I love when this card comes up. It's Angus, and he's saying to us, or he's saying to the divine masculine, you do know. You do know. He knows. He especially knows in his dissatisfaction what this is. He won't admit it to himself right now, but he does know. And at this turning point, he's going to want to, I don't want to say admit it, but he's going to want to face this more, embrace it more, okay? But it's there, even if it's just like in the subconscious, like coming to the front, like he knows, he knows. So don't doubt that. For both the twins, they're talking about releasing, and this is the perfect time. This full moon is the time to release old stuff, comparison thinking, comparing ourselves to others, releasing the chains that hold us in situations that we're not happy with, releasing old beliefs, right, that no longer serve us. And it's also about just releasing the negativity so that we can just be joyful and be in the moment. This is very much about being in the now. So the masculine is, looking around at the current situation. He's like, I don't like the way the past has gone. This really sucks right now. He's kind of future tripping, like, put me on an island somewhere, or like, he's thinking about escapism. And this is very much still about embracing the now, even when the circumstances aren't right. And embracing the now, meaning being fully connected to ourselves and with source energy. And I don't feel like he's receiving that energy right now. He's a bit shut off to it, but this will help him reach, I guess, a new low of sorts. But that low will break into a realization and will help him take action. And for the feminine, it's, being in the now of shining her light and, not worrying about other people, not going into those low vibrational energies, not feeling like she has to compete against her twin flame's karmic relationship or worry about what's going to happen with that. She's just her. And Archangel Mikael saying, you can do it. You can do it. And it's just time to release that other low vibrational stuff. With the feminine also, what's coming up underneath the situation is finances. And this is very much related to how she values herself, and how she feels about herself. So it is directly related to your flow. Your financial flow is directly related to how you view yourself, how you esteem yourself, how you feel about yourself. Are you worthy of receiving? Are you able to receive the flow? Are you in a receptive mode? Are you in a place of just pushing away and saying, I'm not good enough, the other person's better, he or she deserves it? But see, it doesn't work like that. You deserve everything. You deserve joy and abundance and everything that is meant for you. The universe wants you to have that. So by staying in the lower vibrational energies, we're keeping that away from us. So we're keeping the flow in resistance. And I feel like the dam is breaking though. And the moon card is coming up over the twins. And it's breaking with, especially for the feminine, her owning her individuality, owning her sexuality, owning her emotionality, owning her uniqueness, owning her duality, you know, owning her masculine, but in healthy balance, okay? And with the finances, this is going to improve for the feminine the more she likes herself, the more she loves herself, the more she stops comparing, the more she stops worrying, the more she gets in the now, the more she starts shining her light. You'll see the coins are just going to start flowing in. All that flow is just going to start moving towards you. So this is about staying in the joyful place, the higher vibrational place, and really thinking about what we love about ourselves and what makes us unique. So I'm going to leave you with that. Okay, I don't want to make this too long. And for those of you that want to go more in depth with me about what's happening in your current dynamic, or clearing out some blocks, or facilitating your healing at work, we can do it in private session, and you can book that through the website, thetwinflamefamily.com. And I will look out for your comments, and I will see you guys soon. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.